This little bait right here, it absolutely rocks. The blade bait will catch any game fish in the water. All species of bass, crappie, catfish, stripers, you name it, this bait will catch them. And a lot of times you'll catch the same game fish on the same spot because they're all out there feeding on the big schools of threadfin shad. And I think that's really what the bait represents. This bait is awesome anytime you're fishing offshore. Obviously you don't want to fish around a lot of wood or brush piles and so forth, but anytime I'm fishing around rock or limited cover, this bait is awesome. I mean, it gets to the bottom quickly. There's really no limit to the depth in which you can fish it. And most of the time I'm going to be targeting those fish that are right on the bottom. So, I'm going to make a short 40-foot cast, allow the bait to go to the bottom, and then jig it back. You would think that it's the ultimate power fishing tool, right? I'm kind of a power fisherman at heart. That's my background. I like aggressive actions and, thick line and heavy rods. But what I've noticed is this bait is actually more finesse than it is power. And I wanted to share with you 3 adjustments that I've made that I would say are more finesse related that have really helped me get more bites with this. And that's what I want to share with you today. First of all, it starts with the lift. Whenever that bait gets to the bottom, I am really prone to ripping it hard off the bottom and trying to get that big 3 to 5 foot lift to get the reaction strike. But what I've noticed is whenever I make these little short hops, the little 1 to 2 foot hops and letting it go back down, that's when I get my bites. And that's especially true in the winter months when fish just aren't chasing that real aggressive bite. But even in the warm weather months, I've noticed that those little subtle hops seem to get more bites for me. So little short strokes with the rod tip has gotten me more bites. Now, secondly, I want the lure to drop on a controlled fall. And what I mean by that is whenever I lift the rod tip, I don't want to immediately just drop the rod and throw too much slack in the line because invariably the bait's going to flip over on itself. The treble hook hangs on the line and then you snag, you got to reel up and start over. But conversely, I don't want the bait to fall with too much tension because I need that fluttering action to get the strikes. And what you'll find is there's this range of where you have just enough slack in the line to where you can maintain a sense of feel for what the bait's doing. It still has that fluttering action, but it's not so loose that it's constantly fouling on itself. So the control fall has really helped me in my efficiency. And then lastly, I think it's really important to downsize your line. And like I say, I'm a power fisherman at heart. I like big rods and thick line. And if you will downsize into that 8, 10, 12 pound test range on fluorocarbon, or that 10 to 15 pound range on braid, it really helps get more bites. And I don't really know what it is about that. I think you get better action on the line, on the bait with that lighter line. You definitely can feel the bait better as it flutters. But there's something about that lighter line that just gets more bites even in really deep water. And I'm not really worried about that lighter line because I'm fishing in open water. I'm not really concerned that the fish is going to hang me up. You can fight them and get them back to the boat with that light line. So in summary, you want to make subtle lifts with the rod tip. You want to have a controlled fall with the bait. And then lastly, downsizing your line will get you more bites. It's helped me and I hope it'll help you as well.